Hi everyone, I hope you all are doing good and I welcome you all to a home away from home, that is Konnur College of Science. And I congratulate you for selecting the science stream because this is a need or essential today to go for any professional. And also congratulate for getting into a Konnur College of Science because here you will get the complete coaching for to crack the competitive exams like JEE or NEET, and which already have its alumni in the IITs, NITs and many reputed medical institutes of our country. Okay, build a bridge between the quality of you and your dream, that is the technical brands of India, that is IITs and NITs. Okay, so again I welcome you all to learn in the living environment, that is KCS. Okay, so I am Manjunath, I will teach you physics, rather we both will discuss the physics. Okay, so in today's class we will just go to the introduction of the physics, what exactly physics is and how we can study the physics. Okay, so we will start with physics. Then what exactly physics is, or how we can study the physics. Okay, so physics is nothing but whatever surrounding us. Our day start with the physics and our day ends with the physics. Okay, early in the morning when alarm sounds, what do we do? Most of us, we can't do anything, we just off it, again we go sleep. After some time again alarm sounds, what we do? Again we will off it and again go to sleep. But we woke up because of what? Because of the sound of that alarm. So how that sound produced, from where it is coming, what is the how it will propagate, those are all things you will study in the what you will study in this sound chapter, which you are going to deal with in your first year of PUC. Okay, so similarly after wake up you will go with what? You go to take a cup of tea. So for that what you have to do, you have to boil water in a bowl. So how we can increase the temperature, up to what level you can boil, so how you can give the heat, so all those things what we are going to study in the thermodynamics. Again that chapter is there in your first PUC. Okay, so similarly after taking the tea, so you will get ready to go to college or office, whatever. So for that you will check your mobile is charged or not. So you will charge your mobile with the help of what? Electricity. You are using the direct current or alternating current, all those things we are going to study in what? Electricity chapter. After that you will come to the door and you have to open the door to go outside. So where you have to hold it, whether close to the end, close to the rigid support, or another end we have to hold, where we have to if at what point we can give the less energy to open it. Okay, so all these things again we are going to study in the system of particle or rotational motion. Again this is also a system of particle. Okay, this is also what you are going to study in the first PUC. Okay, so similarly after that you will go outside. So when you go outside, if suppose you are walking, so grip between sole of your shoes and the surface of earth, that is because of what? That is because of something called as friction. This is what you are going to study in your first PUC. Okay, so suppose you are walking and you are busy looking at the mobile. So somebody threw a banana leaf there, so you will put your leg on that. So what will happen? You will slip. This is because of what? Because of reduced friction. Okay, so all those things you will study in the friction. Similarly laws of motion you will study. After that suppose you look at something, so peacock is dancing, so how those colors are coming? Is that peacock is having all the colors, or something is a reason to produce those colors? From where those colors are coming? You will see the rainbow, how the rainbow is forming. Okay, or you will have a glass of water and then you close it with the help of some cardboard or something. You will put a coin. When you move this thin cardboard, so when it move away, so this will come down instead of going in that direction. These all are the phenomena of physics. Okay, so or else or else if you hold the bottle, inverted bottle, and bottle is closed with the help of a thin cupboard or paper or something, so water may not fall down. So why this is happening? Why the apple is falling down? Why the balloons are moving up? So suppose there is a tree, why this apple is coming down, but why the balloons are going up? So to all these questions, whichever we are observing in our nature, so physics will give the answer for that. So then what exactly physics is? Physics, we are going to study about what? We are going to study about the nature. Okay? We are going to study about the nature. Then what is the physics? It is the study of nature and universe, nature and universe as whole, universe as a whole, and various occurrences and events that takes place on earth, on the surface of earth. What generally what we can say, it is nothing but the study of the nature, whatever happening in our nature. When we go on observing the nature, so whatever the things we can see, the reasons for that, so laws for that, we will get in the physics. So that is why it is nothing but the study of nature and universe as a whole. We will not only study whatever things on there on the earth, we can study the celestial bodies, or we can study about the planets, whole universe. Okay, so that is why the nature and universe as a whole and various occurrences or events, whatever taking place on the surface of earth, for all of them we can give the reason, or we can monitor with the help of laws given by the physics. So that is why the physics is nothing but what it is, the study of nature. So that is why the word physics comes from what? It comes from something called as physics. So what is physics? So physics is a Greek word. Its meaning is nothing but nature. Its meaning itself is the nature. Or another word, that is physics. Physics means it is the knowledge of nature. It is nothing but knowledge of nature. Okay, so that is why physics is nothing but study of nature, or getting the knowledge of nature, what we can call it as physics. So from this word we derive the word called as physics. Okay, so this is what we can call it as the physics. So that is why the physics is nothing but a study of the nature. Again, in the nature we may get the doubt. So have you studied both visible or non-visible things? If you take the nature, so we are going to concentrate on both visible as well as invisible things. Okay. So again we may get the doubt. Can we concentrate on both? In nature we have two. That is, one is living, another is non-living. One is living and another is non-living. If you want to define more accurately, or you want to give a general definition of physics, so already you are studying living things in your biology. So that is why in physics most of things what we are going to concentrate is on the non-living things. Okay, so that is why you can simply define it is a branch of science. It is a branch of science which deals with the study of non-living things. Okay, suppose this you find little complicated. you can go with the simple definition, that is what it is, the branch of science which deals with the study of non-living things. So in general, what we can understand is it is just the study of nature. So now you can understand study of physics is very simple. You have to observe the nature. How science or how physics developed is just observing the nature. How Newton or how the Albert Einstein or the greatest physicist human, they became scientists, just physicists, by just observing the whatever happened in their surrounding. They keep on observing, then they understood, okay, this is happening because of this reason. So how physics developed or how to become the physicist, the greatest scientist of all the time or greatest physicist human, given the wonderful theory with the help of playing a chess. Suppose you don't know anything about the chess and you are asked to observe the two people playing the chess. Okay, so when you are observing two people, you don't know anything. By looking at their moves, how they are moving, you go on understanding. So which particular thing will move in which direction? Suppose bishop will move in the diagonal direction, okay, or knight which is in the horse shape, that will move in the L shape. You are framing those moves yourself. You are framing those laws yourself. How? By looking at this player's moves. If players are very much experienced, suddenly what will happen? They will introduce a new moment. At that time, what you think? Oh, I thought in something different way. So this law is not working here. Then what you have to do? You have to modify your thought, you have to modify your law, or you have to introduce a new law. This is what same thing happens in case of the physics. So they observe the nature, they frame some laws. After some time, if nature is not going to according to that one, again they will not modify their laws, or they can introduce the new. Okay, so if you do so, if you observe the things properly, if you look at their movements, you may also become the physicist. Okay, so when you type in the Google how to study physics, when I type, I got one answer, that is, you have to ask the question. You have to ask the question. Okay. So first thing is we should keep on asking the question. When you ask the question, then only you can understand. Okay. So ask the question, then teach to your friends. Then because of teaching, what will happen? There is a discussion comes in action. Okay. So ask and teach. This is the main thing which is required in the study of physics. You frequently keep on asking the question and share whatever you know with your friends. So discussion will happen. You will come to some new conclusions. Okay. So this is what the way of studying the physics. So now we will go with the simple. What are the things we are going to study in the physics? Okay. Suppose you are having the physics. So mainly in physics, what you will study about the main things which you are going to study about is, one is matter, another is energy. One is matter, another is energy. Something which whatever you can see, that is what going to be matter, and I am having some this much of energy, or that is what going to be energy. So which is visible, which is not visible? Matter is visible or it is invisible. Suppose this is the duster. This is what going to be a matter. So you can see this one. So I will write it as, in matter it is visible. Okay. What about energy? I am very much energetic. Today I have taken energy drink and so much of energy there. So how we can say some potential energy? Can you see that one? It is not possible to see potential energy or kinetic energy or something. So here this energy is invisible. Already we know in physics we are going to study about both visible and invisible things. Then what about matter? Is it occupy any surface or any place? If suppose if you put it on the table or somewhere, it will occupy some space over there. So that is why this matter is something which occupy the space. Okay. What about energy? We don't know. It will not occupy this space. Okay. So not occupy any space. Okay. It will not occupy any space. Okay. So then what is the relation between energy and matter? Are they completely different things or they are going to be a same? So to know the relation, how we can differentiate matter and energy. You have studied both matter and energy. So for that we should know branches of physics. So mainly physics, based on its development, we can divide into two. One is called as ancient physics or traditional physics. Ancient or traditional physics. Another is called as modern physics. Modern physics. Okay. So what is traditional physics suggest? Traditional physics suggests that matter is different and your energy is different. There is no relation between matter and energy. Matter is totally, it is a different thing. Energy is totally a different thing. There is no connection at all between the matter and energy. But your modern physics suggests something else. It suggests that matter and energy are internally connected. Matter and energy are internally connected. Here, till 1900, so that is what we call it as the ancient or traditional physics. After 1900, we call it as what? We call it as modern physics. So how? Before 1900, people thought that, or even Newton, whoever scientist came, they given the laws for the matter, not for the energy. So they completely distinguish matter and energy differently. This is going to be different and this is going to be different. We cannot apply laws of this to this one. But in 1905, what happened? Einstein has given the theory of relativity. He connected mass with energy. This is energy and this is mass. So that is what your matter, you call it as. Okay. So he suggested energy can be converted into matter or mass can be converted into energy. Okay. So this is what we call it as the modern physics, and this differentiation between matter and energy comes in the ancient physics. Okay. Here in this we are going to study about the whatever your mechanics. Mechanics means motion, velocity, acceleration, all those things. And we also study in this something electricity. Okay. So, and we also study in this one about the light phenomena, that is the optics. Okay, so many things we are going to discuss. In this case, we are going to mainly study about the atom or nuclear physics. Atom or nuclear physics, and we also study something about the semiconductors, means whatever the electrical devices we are having today. So that we can call it as electronics. Electronics. Okay. So this is what electronics, and also we can study about the something called as quantum mechanics. That is not required for you. So these are the things how we can differentiate the, based on the development, we can differentiate physics into ancient physics and modern physics. Here we can also study about the heat and the phenomena of heat, that is called as thermodynamics. Okay, thermodynamics. So your entire first PUC syllabus is concentrating on this side. It is going to concentrate on the ancient physics, whole mechanics and thermodynamics and the motion of fluid and something. So in PU2 you can study about the atom, nuclear, electronics and other things. So this is what the entire, what exactly physics is. Okay. So this is just the introduction. We have to know just what exactly physics is. Okay. So in in the next introduction classes, we are going to study about the Greek alphabets. Greek alphabets, what is alpha, beta, gamma, like that. Then we can study about some mathematics. After that, the position or motion. Then we can study about the force. And after that, laws of motion or whatever comes in the force. Then we can concentrate on the different types of motions, that is rotational motion, or the forces when the force acts on some angle and when it acts on perpendicular, normal, whatever. So in coming classes we are going to concentrate on that one. Today's class is it is an introduction what exactly physics. So physics is nothing but it is the study of nature, or it is the study of universe as a whole and various occurrences and events takes place on the surface of earth. Or simply you can say physics, it is a branch of science which deals with the study of non-living things. Okay, that much also you can study.